Okay, there's these two little plates right here that hold down the ignition plate. So they're hard to get to. And the screws underneath there, it's a 5/16. So if you leave one of them in, then we just got to struggle with two. So I did the same thing on this side, and on that side I left the bolt kind of still in it. So, because putting this back on is gonna kind of suck. Got the plate off, and here's our ignition plate. Right, y'all. Drawer closed here. So I don't know. I pulled this one out. You really just gotta undo the two, like on this side. The camera holds still. So on this side, you know, if you just undo this bolt, holds these two guys together, which is going to be positive and negative for the coil. So this is the positive. So we may see, you know, just we can measure a coil now, even though that's still connected to ground, is fine. But we can measure that coil and make sure it's in resistance, and then I can check out my condensers and see if they're good. And then as far as the points, I'll just have to look at them real close and just see that they still got contacts on them. It's not great, but you'll get the idea. And so for this, I'm going to use my must tool, which is a cool little meter. And anyway, I can put it, see, I can put it, I think, oh, we're going to put it here, and then we can go to, there's obviously a diode, or, yeah, no, that's, it's kind of stuck. There's our capacitance. Let's just see what it gives us. Kind of make note of this. So we'll just go from the casing and honestly I probably shouldn't hold this, but so we're at nine, keeps going up. Let's see what happens. I put it down on here. $177 nanofarads. Yeah. So what happens if we reverse it? And we go positive to the outside to the connection. 177 nanofarads. So, what is this one? $187 nanofarads. Not sure if that's, you know, acceptable or not. So we'll go from one lead. We're going to go to select, and I'm going to do a continuity and go from the coil lead to its ground. Alright, so we're getting signal through there. So now, just got to figure out which one of these spark plug leads go to it, which is this one right here. Let's see if we get, any kind of continuity or so nothing. Let's go to our ohm setting. See if we get anything. Let's try to. Alright. 7 kilo ohms. I mean that's a good one. So there's that one. So let's see about this one. First we'll go to our continuity. Oh, I guess we could check and see if there's what there should be no ohms because there's no resistance. Right. Same thing here. No resistance, and if I go to my continuity, yeah, we have continuity through that coil. So now let's see here. Let's try to stick this in here, and we're gonna go to ohms. So it's just, I got it on auto. It's a great little tool. .66 kilo ohms. I don't like that number. We should have 7, I believe, or above. Since you got that off of there. Of course, we've got our magneto wire. It's probably going to hold us up. Yeah, maybe I got it off. There's our magneto wire. So this would go to ground if it was, if the key was off. And take some sandpaper, or I got a little file, and I'll file down those points. And hopefully that should fire. Like I said, I don't like that number. I think it should be, I'm going to have to go look, see what I can find in a book, because that's, oh, I don't like that number. I like this file because I can pinch them together. And they make a file for this, by the way. I can push these points together, file them. And we do the same thing for this one. Plus the book is going to give us our gap. Yeah, I think those look fine. This set of points has got a little wear on it, but it's really not that bad. The only thing that, I'd be concerned about is on these, it does have a lot of rust. Now, I don't know if that would interfere or not with the magnetic field. I suppose it should, maybe. But I've got some different little brushes, wire brushes that I can put on that. I got some, I'm sitting there talking out loud, but I have a few that I can just use my my drill, and you just got to be careful with all your wiring. Make sure you don't get into that. Well, I mean, I can put my little bolts back on. So where is that stuff? What am I done with that? I'm gonna get up right here. Stick it in a drill and go for it. Alright, there's that. And then we're going to do the same thing with the flywheel. And let's just take something. And yeah, it's pretty weak. That's probably our problem. That's a stainless steel bolt. I mean, it's still pretty. That's pretty weak. I believe that's probably our issue. Although it feels like the magnet is more. May not be. It's like the magnet is more like right there in the middle. Yeah. So I think that's our magnets. Can you see this? I'm asking you, like, you're here. See right here? That one's pretty good. This one's not so much. So, I don't know. Let's see what happens on it. Try to clean it. See, that seems like it's less. But that's those bolts. Yeah, that's strong there. So I just don't know if that magnet should be, if they should all be the same power. Because the one in the middle is definitely like a lot stronger. This is a little weaker than, say, that one. They're very close. So that's where I'm at. I do have another flywheel, and I can check and see if the magnets are about the same or not. Until next time.